Imagine this. While you're deep asleep tonight, your kidneys are quietly fighting the biggest battle of your life, filtering toxins, balancing fluids, repairing microscopic damage. But what if the simple habits you practice before bed could either supercharge this healing or sabotage it without you ever realizing? In today's video, we're unlocking the truth behind the top 9 bedtime habits that can help lower creatinine and boost kidney health. Simple, science-backed strategies you can start tonight to protect your kidneys, reclaim your energy, and take control of your future. We're not talking about expensive treatments or complicated routines. We're talking about easy, natural steps proven by research that could be the key to stabilizing creatinine, improving filtration, and extending the health of your kidneys for years to come. You'll learn the common nighttime mistakes silently damaging your kidneys, how to build a powerful healing ritual before sleep, real-life transformations of people who turned their kidney health around, starting with bedtime. So stay with me, because by the end of this video, you'll be armed with the tools to make every single night a step closer to healing, strength, and independence. And don't forget, if you're serious about defending your health, hit that like button, subscribe, and share this with someone you care about. Because what we do tonight shapes how we live tomorrow. Let's dive in. Your kidneys are counting on you. Let's begin with number 1. Bad habit number 1. Heavy and high-sodium meals before bed. When you eat a heavy or salty meal late at night, several harmful processes are set into motion. First, high-sodium intake pulls water into your bloodstream, expanding blood volume and forcing your kidneys to work harder to filter excess fluid. Second, salt-induced fluid retention raises nighttime blood pressure, a phenomenon called non-dipping hypertension, which is strongly linked to faster kidney damage, according to a 2018 study in the Journal of Hypertension. Third, excess sodium triggers overfiltration in the glomeruli, the kidney's delicate filtering units, leading to microinjury and long-term fibrosis, as discussed in Nature Reviews Nephrology 20. Fourth, strained kidneys can't clear creatinine efficiently overnight, leading to elevated morning levels. Finally, heavy meals divert blood to the digestive tract, overheating the body and disrupting deep, restorative sleep, a critical phase for kidney repair. Clinical research from the American Journal of Kidney Diseases 2016 conducted a 4-year study on 1,223 adults. Results showed that those with high nighttime sodium intake had double the risk of rapid GFR decline. Nighttime sodium spikes were directly correlated with higher morning creatinine and greater fluid retention. The researchers concluded timing of sodium intake may be as important as total intake for kidney preservation. Dr. Rajiv Agarwal, nephrologist at Indiana University School of Medicine, put it best: late-night salt loading is like forcing your kidneys to sprint a marathon while you're trying to sleep. Over time, the strain accelerates functional decline. Similarly, Professor Hiddo Lambers-Heerspink from the University of Groningen emphasizes, reducing sodium, particularly in the evening, is a cornerstone of slowing CKD progression and lowering cardiovascular risks. Consider the real-life case of Linda Reynolds, a 58-year-old office manager diagnosed with early-stage CKD. Despite eating healthy overall, her creatinine remained stubbornly high at 1.6 milligrams per deciliter, and every morning she woke up with swollen ankles and puffy eyes. Upon reviewing her habits, the problem became clear: late-night takeout, frozen dinners high in sodium, and even harmless popcorn before bed. After her nephrologist guided her to eliminate salty foods after 6 p.m., and replace them with homemade, low-sodium, plant-forward dinners, remarkable improvements followed. After 6 months, her morning swelling disappeared, her creatinine dropped to 1.2 milliliter, and her blood pressure normalized. Linda shared, "I thought it was just aging. I never imagined my nighttime meals were sabotaging my kidneys. Changing what I ate, and when I ate, gave me my mornings back." If you want to avoid these pitfalls, aim to finish your last main meal at least 2 to 3 hours before bed. Keep your evening sodium intake low, ideally under 500 milligrams. Choose lighter meals like fresh salads with olive oil and lemon, grilled vegetables, quinoa with herbs, or a simple smoothie with low-potassium fruits. Watch out for hidden sodium traps like deli meats, canned soups, flavored nuts, and even some healthy bars. Flavor smartly with garlic, turmeric, rosemary, or vinegar rather than salt. Finally, hydrate moderately with a cup of chamomile tea or lemon water, not sodas or energy drinks. Your kidneys deserve rest at night, not a battlefield. Heavy, salty late-night meals silently overwork and injure them when they are most vulnerable. By making smarter dinner choices, you don't just protect your filtration, you build a foundation for lower creatinine, better energy, healthier mornings, and a stronger future. Now, let's move to number 2. Good habit number 1. Herbal teas for kidney detox. Your kidney's ability to filter waste efficiently depends on 3 crucial processes: glomerular filtration, tubular secretion, and electrolyte reabsorption. Certain herbal compounds can gently enhance these processes without straining your kidneys, unlike many pharmaceutical diuretics. Specifically, herbal teas can stimulate mild diuresis, reduce inflammation of nephron tissues, protect against oxidative stress, a major driver of CKD progression, and regulate blood pressure and electrolyte balance, as outlined in Frontiers in Pharmacology, 2020. Among the most powerful kidney-supporting herbal teas, dandelion tea stands out. It contains active compounds like taraxasterol, inulin, and chlorogenic acid. These contribute to its role as a natural diuretic, gently increasing urine output without significantly depleting potassium. Studies, such as one published in the Journal of Renal Nutrition, 2017, show that dandelion can reduce creatinine and urea levels significantly. Next, nettle tea, rich in flavonoids like quercetin and camphorol, has been shown to improve glomerular filtration rate and protect against kidney fibrosis. The Iranian Journal of Kidney Diseases, 2014, confirmed that nettle supplementation improved creatinine and BUN levels in patients with early CKD. Lastly, chamomile tea, famous for its calming effects, contains apigenin, bisabolol, and chamazoline. These compounds reduce nephron inflammation and cortisol-driven blood pressure spikes, while also improving sleep, a critical window for kidney repair. A 2018 study in evidence-based complementary and alternative medicine demonstrated that chamomile tea consumption lowered inflammation markers and improved sleep quality in elderly patients. Dr. Ravindra Mehta from UC San Diego explains, natural agents like dandelion and nettle offer renal support through multi-mechanistic pathways, anti-inflammatory, antioxidant, and hemodynamic, which synthetic drugs rarely achieve without side effects. Meanwhile, Dr. Joseph Vassilotti, Chief Medical Officer of the National Kidney Foundation, states, lifestyle interventions, including carefully chosen herbal supplements, play a pivotal role in early kidney preservation. Let's consider the story of James Porter, a 72-year-old retired engineer. Diagnosed as borderline dialysis with a creatinine of 3.4 milligrams per deciliter, James was desperate for alternatives. His nephrologist recommended a lifestyle overhaul that included 1 cup of dandelion tea after dinner, 1 cup of nettle tea before bed, and strict sodium control alongside stress management. After 9 months, his creatinine dropped to 2.6 milligrams per deciliter, his energy levels skyrocketed, and his sleep became deep and restorative for the first time in years. James reflected, I thought my kidneys were doomed. But every small choice, even sipping tea at night, turned out to be a battle won for my health. To prepare a kidney-friendly herbal tea, simply place 1 teaspoon of dried dandelion root, nettle leaves, or chamomile flowers into a cup. Pour hot, not boiling water over it, cover and steep for 7 to 10 minutes. Strain if needed, add a teaspoon of raw honey or a splash of fresh lemon, and sip slowly 1 to 2 hours before bedtime. Always switch between different herbs across the week and use organic, pesticide-free sources if possible. A few words of caution. Check for allergies, especially to plants in the ragweed family like dandelion or chamomile. If you are on diuretics or blood pressure medications, consult your nephrologist before adding herbal teas to your routine. Avoid licorice root tea, as it can raise blood pressure and stress your kidneys. Every soothing sip of herbal tea isn't just relaxing you, it's flushing your kidneys, calming inflammation, improving circulation, and setting the stage for deep overnight repair. Tonight, instead of reaching for soda, coffee, or processed drinks, choose nature's medicine. Your kidneys and your future self will thank you. Let's move to number 3. Bad habit number 2. Limit caffeine and alcohol at night. Many people enjoy a comforting cup of coffee or a relaxing glass of wine in the evening, but few realize how these habits quietly strain their kidneys overnight. Caffeine and alcohol both have strong physiological impacts that go beyond momentary stimulation or relaxation. They alter hydration, blood pressure, sleep cycles, and renal blood flow in ways that, over time, can accelerate kidney damage. First, let's talk about caffeine. Caffeine acts as a stimulant to your central nervous system. It increases your heart rate, temporarily raises your blood pressure, and stimulates diuresis, meaning you urinate more, losing essential fluids. While a moderate amount of caffeine during the day may be manageable for healthy individuals, consuming it late in the evening can dehydrate your body, making your blood more concentrated and forcing your kidneys to work harder to filter waste. Studies like those published in Kidney International Reports 2019 show that nighttime dehydration and nocturnal hypertension are silent accelerators of kidney function decline. Second, alcohol poses an even greater risk. Alcohol acts as a diuretic and toxin simultaneously. It increases urine output, disrupts the body's electrolyte balance, and forces both the liver and kidneys into overtime detoxification. Even a small drink at night can elevate inflammatory markers like CRP, C-reactive protein, impair endothelial function, the health of your blood vessels, and worsen overnight blood pressure control, all of which spell danger for vulnerable kidneys. A meta-analysis published in The Lancet Public Health 2020 found that individuals who consumed alcohol regularly in the evening had a significantly higher risk of both chronic kidney disease, CKD, onset and faster progression. Moreover, the research emphasized that the timing of alcohol intake, not just the quantity, played a critical role. Drinking closer to bedtime amplified the negative renal effects. Expert nephrologists echo these warnings. Dr. Barry Friedman, chief of nephrology at Wake Forest Baptist Medical Center, states, "Caffeine and alcohol are dual-edged swords for kidneys. They not only dehydrate, but also trigger hemodynamic changes that, over years, silently scar the nephron structure." Similarly, Dr. Chirag Parikh, director of the Division of Nephrology at Johns Hopkins, notes, "Reducing evening consumption of these substances is a smart, low-cost strategy for slowing kidney disease progression." Real-world experiences back this up powerfully. Consider the story of Martha Green, a 67-year-old grandmother diagnosed with stage 2 CKD. Martha enjoyed 2 cups of strong black tea every evening and an occasional glass of wine before bed. Although her diet was otherwise careful, her creatinine levels continued to rise inexplicably. After consulting with a renal dietitian and tracking her habits, Martha realized her nighttime caffeine and alcohol intake were compromising her kidney healing. She replaced her evening tea with chamomile herbal tea and swapped wine for warm lemon water. Within 6 months, her creatinine stabilized, morning swelling improved, and her sleep quality dramatically enhanced. Martha shared, "I had no idea something so small could make such a huge difference. Now, I protect my kidneys every evening, 1 sip at a time." So what should you do if you love an evening drink? Instead of coffee, black tea, or green tea, opt for caffeine-free herbal teas like chamomile, peppermint, or ginger tea. Instead of wine or cocktails, enjoy warm lemon water, cucumber mint infusion, or a soothing turmeric latte made with unsweetened almond milk. These choices hydrate you gently, calm your nervous system, and support kidney repair rather than sabotaging it. Timing also matters. Ideally, finish any caffeine or alcohol consumption no later than 4 to 6 hours before your intended bedtime. This gives your kidneys, liver, and cardiovascular system time to rebalance before you enter the critical stages of deep sleep, where the body naturally detoxifies and regenerates. The bottom line is simple. While caffeine and alcohol may offer short-lived comfort, they come at a long-term cost for your kidneys, especially at night. By swapping these habits for kidney-friendly alternatives, you empower your body to heal, detoxify, and protect its precious filtration system every single night. Let's move to number 4. Good habit number 2, smart hydration before sleep. Everyone knows hydration is critical for kidney health, but when it comes to bedtime, getting the balance right becomes an art, not just a science. Too little water, and your kidneys struggle overnight with concentrated blood and impaired filtration. Too much water right before sleep, and you overload your system, causing nighttime awakenings, blood pressure spikes, and even glomerular strain. Physiologically, kidneys are designed to concentrate urine at night. This natural rhythm, part of our circadian biology, allows your body to conserve water during sleeping hours. However, when you are even slightly dehydrated before bed, the blood becomes thicker, higher plasma osmolality, making it harder for the kidneys to filter waste efficiently. Studies like those, published in Kidney International, 2019, reveal that mild chronic dehydration increases the risk of progressive kidney dysfunction by promoting low-grade inflammation and intrarenal hypoxia, a silent suffocation of kidney tissues. Conversely, flooding your system with too much water right before sleep can stretch the kidneys beyond their comfortable operating limits. It forces the renal tubules to manage sudden fluid shifts, and worse, frequent urination disrupts the essential deep sleep stages needed for renal repair. As research in the Journal of Nephrology, 2020, emphasizes, poor sleep quality independently worsens renal outcomes over time, creating a vicious cycle. Expert nephrologists reinforce this delicate balance. Dr. William Mitch from Baylor College of Medicine explains, hydration for kidney health isn't just about quantity, it's about timing and distribution. Consistent, gentle hydration across the day minimizes kidney stress much better than sporadic overhydration late at night. Similarly, Dr. Linda Scheck, past president of the National Kidney Foundation, stresses, waking up multiple times to urinate may seem trivial, but in CKD patients, it reflects underlying nocturnal hemodynamic instability that could accelerate disease progression. Real-world stories highlight how simple changes in hydration timing can transform kidney outcomes. Take the case of Harold Benson, a 70-year-old retired pilot. Harold diligently drank 3 liters of water daily to protect his kidneys, but he consumed nearly half of it between dinner and bedtime. His sleep was fragmented, creatinine slowly climbed, and morning swelling worsened. After working with a renal health coach, Harold redistributed his hydration, focusing on drinking most of his water between 7 a.m. and 5 p.m., tapering intake after 6 p.m. He limited nighttime fluids to just a small glass of herbal tea or water if needed. In 4 months, Harold's creatinine dropped by 0.3 points, his sleep improved dramatically, and he woke up energized instead of groggy. So how can you hydrate smartly for optimal kidney protection? First, front-load your hydration. Aim to drink the bulk of your fluids before late afternoon. Second, listen to your thirst cues, but avoid guzzling large amounts in the evening. Third, if you're thirsty before bed, a half cup of water or a gentle kidney-friendly tea like chamomile or ginger tea is perfect, just enough to maintain fluid balance without overloading your system. Lastly, avoid high-sugar beverages, sodas, or anything with caffeine which can dehydrate you further. Remember, proper hydration is not a last-minute event. It's a day-long strategy. Smart, steady hydration supports optimal blood viscosity, enhances waste filtration, reduces oxidative stress, and preserves the vital filtration units inside your kidneys. By mastering this simple habit, you'll not only sleep better, but also give your kidneys the calm, stable environment they need to thrive. Night after night, year after year. Let's move to number 5. Good habit number 3. Elevate legs and foot massage before sleep. After a long day, it's tempting to simply collapse into bed, but taking just a few extra minutes to elevate your legs and massage your feet can have a surprisingly profound effect on your kidneys and your entire circulatory system during the night. Here's why it matters. When kidneys are compromised, they often struggle with fluid regulation. Excess sodium and weakened nephron function lead to fluid retention, causing swelling in the feet, ankles, and lower legs, a condition called peripheral edema. This swelling isn't just a nuisance, it's a sign that your kidneys are overwhelmed, struggling to balance your body's fluids. By elevating your legs above heart level for 15 to 20 minutes before sleep, you use gravity as a natural pump. Blood and trapped fluid in your legs begin flowing back toward your core, reducing venous pressure, lightening the load on your kidneys, and improving overall circulation. Research in the Journal of Vascular Medicine, 2017, shows that simple leg elevation significantly enhances lymphatic drainage, reduces interstitial fluid buildup, and even improves overnight kidney perfusion in patients with early kidney dysfunction. Foot massage adds another layer of therapeutic benefit. Gentle massage stimulates microcirculation, promotes lymphatic flow, and activates the parasympathetic nervous system, the rest and repair branch that helps lower blood pressure and support kidney healing. According to a study published in the Journal of Alternative and Complementary Medicine, 2016, regular foot massage reduced systolic blood pressure and improved subjective measures of well-being in patients with CKD. Top nephrologists confirm this strategy. Dr. Anjay Rastogi, director of the UCLA Core Kidney Program, states, "Fluid management isn't just a daytime affair. Helping your kidneys clear edema overnight through simple maneuvers like leg elevation and massage can preserve function and reduce cardiovascular strain." Similarly, Dr. Ashita Tolwani from the University of Alabama at Birmingham adds, "Small mechanical interventions, when done consistently, support better nocturnal hemodynamics and kidney filtration." Real-life cases prove this point vividly. Sarah Matthews, a 65-year-old woman managing stage 3 CKD, struggled with nightly ankle swelling and restless sleep. Her nephrologist recommended a nightly routine: elevate legs on a wedge pillow for 20 minutes, followed by a 5-minute gentle foot massage using unscented almond oil. Within just 2 months, Sarah experienced major improvements. Morning swelling was dramatically reduced, her creatinine stabilized, and she began sleeping deeper and waking up more refreshed. She later shared, "I used to think my swelling was inevitable. Now I know my body needed a little help, and giving that help made all the difference." If you want to integrate this into your routine, it's simple. Before bed, lie flat and rest your legs against a wall or on stacked pillows so that they're slightly above your heart level. Hold the position for about 15 to 20 minutes. Afterward, sit comfortably and gently massage your feet in small circular motions, moving from your toes to your heels. If you like, use a little natural oil like coconut, almond, or olive oil to make it more soothing. If you want even more relaxation, consider adding a few drops of lavender essential oil to calm your nervous system further. Taking this simple extra step, elevating your legs and massaging your feet, is more than self-care. It's active kidney protection. You're helping your body return excess fluid to the core, easing the pressure on your nephrons, and giving yourself the best chance for overnight healing and toxin clearance. Remember, it's the small, consistent nightly rituals that quietly build strong, resilient kidneys over time. And this is one of the most effortless yet powerful habits you can adopt starting tonight. Let's move to number 6. Good habit number 4. Practice relaxation techniques before bed. Stress is often underestimated when it comes to kidney health. Yet chronic stress acts like a slow poison, raising blood pressure, triggering inflammation, and releasing waves of stress hormones like cortisol and adrenaline that directly harm your kidneys over time. When you're under constant stress, your sympathetic nervous system, the fight or flight response, stays active longer than it should. This elevates your blood pressure even during sleep, disrupts your natural circadian detox cycles, and impairs your kidney's ability to efficiently filter blood and balance fluids overnight. A major review published in the Journal of Psychosomatic Research, 2019, found that psychological stress independently accelerates the decline of renal function, even when controlling for diabetes and hypertension. At night, relaxation is not a luxury. It is a medical necessity for kidney protection. Implementing relaxation techniques before bed signals your body to shift from fight or flight into rest and repair, restoring heart rate variability, lowering inflammatory markers, and allowing kidneys to work more efficiently. Top relaxation strategies backed by science include deep breathing exercises, mindfulness meditation, progressive muscle relaxation, and gentle yoga stretching. Let's break them down. Deep breathing, such as the 4-7-8 technique, inhaling for 4 seconds, holding for 7 seconds, and exhaling slowly for 8 seconds, triggers the parasympathetic nervous system. Studies in the Journal of Clinical Hypertension, 2017, demonstrate that regular practice of slow breathing exercises can significantly lower nighttime blood pressure, a key protector of kidney health. Mindfulness meditation has been shown to decrease C-reactive protein levels, lower cortisol, and even improve glycemic control in people with diabetes. All factors intimately tied to kidney outcomes. According to a randomized trial in Psychoneuroendocrinology, 2018, just 10 minutes of guided mindfulness daily resulted in measurable improvements in renal function parameters over 3 months. Progressive muscle relaxation, systematically tensing and releasing muscle groups from your toes upward, can lower sympathetic nervous system activity and improve deep sleep quality. Research published in Sleep Medicine Reviews 2015 confirms its benefits for reducing nocturnal hypertension and promoting renal protection. Nephrologists strongly support these methods. Dr. Michal Melamed, a nephrology researcher at Albert Einstein College of Medicine, says, stress-induced elevations in blood pressure and inflammatory cytokines are not theoretical. They are very real drivers of kidney injury. Relaxation techniques are powerful, underused tools for renal preservation. Similarly, Dr. Suzanne Watnick, Chief Medical Officer of Northwest Kidney Centers, urges patients to think of nightly relaxation as an essential therapy for your kidneys, just like any medication. The real-world success stories are inspiring. Consider Benjamin Cruz, a 69-year-old semi-retired contractor who faced worsening CKD alongside nightly insomnia. Frustrated with medications offering no real relief, Benjamin committed to a nightly ritual. 10 minutes of deep breathing, 5 minutes of mindfulness, and gentle hamstring stretches before sleep. Within 4 months, not only did he sleep through the night, but his blood pressure readings improved, his creatinine stabilized, and he regained energy he hadn't felt in years. Benjamin reflected, "I learned to breathe, and in doing so, I learned to heal." To integrate relaxation into your bedtime routine, start small. Just 5 minutes of focused deep breathing or body scanning meditation can have immediate physiological benefits. Create a peaceful sleep environment. Dim lights an hour before bed, avoid screens, and play soft, calming music if helpful. If you prefer movement, try gentle stretches like child's pose, legs up the wall, or seated forward bends, all of which enhance circulation and prepare your kidneys for overnight detoxification. Remember, stress is a silent saboteur of kidney health. By mastering relaxation techniques, you're not just calming your mind, you are literally lowering inflammatory assaults on your nephrons, preserving your filtration power, and giving your kidneys the peaceful conditions they need to heal. Tonight, give your kidneys the gift they rarely get during the chaotic daytime hours: calm, steady restoration. Your future health begins with tonight's breath. Let's move to number 7. Good habit number 5. Sleep on your left side. You might not think much about your sleeping position, but when it comes to kidney health, how you sleep can make a real difference. Especially for those already managing kidney issues, something as simple as sleeping on your left side can reduce strain on your organs and support overnight filtration more effectively. Here's the physiological truth. The way your body is oriented during sleep influences blood flow, lymphatic drainage, and pressure on your internal organs. Your right kidney sits slightly higher than your left and is positioned underneath the liver, the heaviest internal organ. When you sleep on your right side or your back, the liver compresses the right kidney slightly, and venous return through the inferior vena cava, the major vein bringing blood back to your heart, can be partially restricted. However, when you sleep on your left side, you ease pressure on the inferior vena cava, promote better circulation back to the heart, and create optimal conditions for your kidneys to filter blood, manage fluid balance, and remove waste products overnight. A study published in Sleep Medicine Reviews 2018 showed that left-sided sleeping was associated with improved renal hemodynamics and enhanced nighttime detoxification efficiency. Moreover, left-side sleeping improves lymphatic flow, allowing your body's waste disposal system to clear out interstitial toxins more effectively. Since the lymphatic system drains predominantly to the left thoracic duct, left-sided sleeping supports this natural clearance pathway, reducing systemic congestion and fluid overload. Top nephrologists affirm the value of this small habit. Dr. John Leesky, professor of nephrology at the Mayo Clinic, explains, posture during sleep has a measurable impact on renal perfusion. Left-sided sleeping reduces gravitational strain on key vascular structures, enhancing kidney function overnight. Dr. Atul Malhotra from UC San Diego further notes, in patients with early kidney disease or hypertension, left lateral decubitus positioning can be a low-cost, non-invasive way to preserve nephron integrity. Let's look at a real-world success story. Maria Thompson, a 66-year-old retired teacher with stage 2 CKD, struggled with persistent morning swelling and rising creatinine despite a clean diet and careful hydration. A sleep study revealed she predominantly slept on her back. With her doctor's guidance, Maria shifted to left-side sleeping using a supportive body pillow. After 3 months, her morning ankle swelling was reduced by over 70%. Her creatinine improved, and she reported feeling more rested and energized. Maria shared, "It's funny. All my life I thought sleeping positions didn't matter. Now I realize that how I sleep shapes how I heal." If you want to train yourself to sleep on your left side, start with small adjustments. Use a firm pillow behind your back to prevent rolling and hug a body pillow in front of you for added comfort. Placing a thin pillow between your knees can align your hips and prevent back strain. Also, adjusting your mattress firmness slightly can help. A medium firm surface supports healthy spinal alignment and makes side sleeping easier. Of course, if you have specific conditions like severe heart failure, orthopedic limitations, or obstructive sleep apnea, consult your doctor to personalize your sleeping strategy. But for most people, especially those looking to protect their kidneys, shifting to the left side is simple, free, and deeply healing. Remember, you spend roughly 1/3 of your life sleeping. Why not turn those hours into silent allies for your kidney health? Tonight, give your kidneys the gravitational advantage they deserve, just by turning to your left. Let's move to number 8, good habit number 6, monitor blood sugar before bed. If you are managing diabetes or even borderline blood sugar issues, monitoring your glucose before bedtime isn't just smart, it's absolutely essential for protecting your kidneys. Nighttime blood sugar levels directly influence kidney filtration rates, inflammatory processes, and overnight toxin clearance. Here's the science behind it. High blood sugar, hyperglycemia, over time damages the delicate capillaries in the kidney's glomeruli, the microscopic filters responsible for cleansing your blood. This process, called diabetic nephropathy, is the leading cause of end-stage kidney failure worldwide. When blood sugar remains elevated during the night, it drives oxidative stress, increases intraglomerular pressure, and stimulates the production of harmful molecules like transforming growth factor beta, TGF-beta, leading to fibrosis and scarring of kidney tissues. Conversely, sudden drops in blood sugar, hypoglycemia, during the night can trigger a stress response, releasing cortisol and adrenaline, which also spikes blood pressure and damages the kidneys indirectly. Maintaining steady blood glucose overnight reduces these silent assaults and allows your kidneys to rest and repair properly. A landmark study published in Diabetes Care 2018 found that patients who maintained tighter nighttime glucose control had a 35% lower risk of kidney disease progression compared to those with wide fluctuations. Similarly, the ADVANCE trial, involving over 11,000 participants, confirmed that intensive glucose management significantly delayed the onset of renal complications. Expert nephrologists fully support this focus. Dr. Catherine Tuttle, a world-renowned kidney researcher at the University of Washington, explains, the kidney's most vulnerable moments are during the night. Stable blood sugars while sleeping are one of the most overlooked yet critical defenses against nephron loss. Dr. Robert Stanton, chief of nephrology at Joslin Diabetes Center, further adds, nocturnal blood glucose patterns predict long-term renal outcomes far more powerfully than random daytime readings. Real-world success stories are powerful proof. David Lopez, a 71-year-old retired accountant, lived with type 2 diabetes for nearly 2 decades. His morning fasting sugars fluctuated wildly, sometimes too high, sometimes dangerously low. Despite medications, his nephrologist discovered that David wasn't checking his sugars before bed, missing episodes of nighttime instability. By setting a new habit, checking blood sugar 30 minutes before sleep, and adjusting with a balanced snack if needed, David achieved much tighter overnight control. In just 6 months, his A1C dropped by 1.2 points, his creatinine stabilized, and he reported better energy and dramatically improved sleep. David shared, once I started protecting my sugars at night, I started protecting everything. My kidneys, my heart, my future. So how do you apply this habit wisely? First, if you have diabetes or prediabetes, check your blood sugar about 30 to 60 minutes before bedtime. Ideal target ranges vary, but many experts recommend aiming for around 140 milligrams per dialers, to minimize risks overnight. Avoid high-carb or sugary snacks after dinner. Instead, choose a balanced snack with protein and fiber if needed, like a small handful of almonds, Greek yogurt with berries, or half a peanut butter sandwich on whole grain bread. Stay hydrated, but not excessively. Mild dehydration can worsen glucose fluctuations. If you take insulin or glucose-lowering medications, work closely with your healthcare team to adjust dosing as needed for evening stability. Most importantly, track your patterns. Keeping a simple nightly blood sugar log can help identify trends and prevent silent damage. What you see on the monitor each night is not just a number. It's a direct window into how much support your kidneys are getting during their critical repair hours. Remember, when you protect your blood sugar stability overnight, you're not just managing diabetes, you're giving your kidneys a fighting chance to stay strong, resilient, and vibrant for years to come. Every evening check is a small but mighty act of self-care that echoes across your entire future. Let's move to number 9. Good habit 7. Create a consistent sleep schedule. When it comes to protecting your kidneys, few people realize just how much your sleep schedule matters. But science is now crystal clear. Irregular, poor quality sleep is not just a nuisance, it's a silent accelerator of kidney decline. Our bodies run on circadian rhythms, 24-hour internal clocks that regulate everything from hormone secretion to blood pressure to kidney filtration rates. Disruptions to this rhythm, staying up late one night, crashing early the next, shifting bedtimes on weekends, confuse your kidneys, impair nocturnal filtration, increase nighttime blood pressure, and promote chronic inflammation. A pivotal study in Kidney International, 2020, demonstrated that people with inconsistent sleep schedules had significantly higher rates of albuminuria, an early marker of kidney damage, compared to those with stable sleep habits, even after adjusting for diabetes and hypertension. Moreover, disrupted circadian rhythms were associated with greater creatinine elevation and faster eGFR, estimated glomerular filtration rate decline over time. Nephrology experts confirm the vital role of stable sleep. Dr. Shaba Kovezdi, a leader in kidney disease research at the University of Tennessee, explains, circadian misalignment promotes a pro-inflammatory, pro-hypertensive state that steadily injures the kidneys. Consistency in sleep is as fundamental as consistency in blood pressure control. Dr. Jennifer Flythe from the University of North Carolina adds, helping patients prioritize regular sleep patterns may be one of the most underused but powerful strategies for preserving renal function. Real-world transformations highlight the truth behind the data. Margaret Lewis, a 68-year-old retired librarian managing early CKD, often went to bed at wildly different hours, blaming insomnia or late TV watching. After working with a sleep coach and setting a strict 10 p.m. bedtime with a 6 a.m. wake-up, even on weekends, Margaret saw astonishing results. Within 4 months, her kidney labs stabilized, her energy levels doubled, and she reported fewer nighttime blood pressure spikes. Margaret reflected, consistency was the missing piece. I finally gave my kidneys the steady rhythm they needed to heal. If you want to implement this critical habit, start by setting a consistent sleep and wake time, even if it's slightly later than the ideal, and stick to it every day, including weekends. Aim for at least 7 to 8 hours of quality sleep nightly. Create a calming wind-down ritual. Dim lights an hour before bed, avoid screens, engage in light reading, deep breathing, or soft music. Make your bedroom a true sanctuary, cool, dark, quiet, and comfortable. If you struggle to fall asleep on time, focus less on forcing sleep and more on keeping a regular routine. Over time, your body will reprogram itself to expect sleep at the right hours. Think of it like setting an internal healing appointment for your kidneys every single night. Remember, kidneys heal best during deep, slow-wave sleep. Give them the predictability they crave, and they will reward you with resilience, strength, and vitality. Now that we have journeyed through these 9 powerful nighttime strategies, let's pull everything together in one clear vision. Every night holds incredible healing potential, but it's not automatic. It requires small, intentional choices made consistently to tip the balance toward regeneration rather than degeneration. Here's your nightly roadmap to protect your kidneys. Eat a light, low-sodium dinner at least 2 to 3 hours before bed. Sip a kidney-friendly herbal tea like dandelion or chamomile. Avoid caffeine and alcohol in the evening. Stay hydrated smartly throughout the day, not excessively before bed. Elevate your legs and massage your feet to support circulation. Practice relaxation techniques like deep breathing or mindfulness. Sleep on your left side to optimize kidney blood flow. Monitor your blood sugar if you're managing diabetes. Maintain a consistent, healthy sleep schedule every night. Each small step you take is a vote for your future self. Each wise choice is a silent, invisible protection for your most hardworking organs. And the most beautiful truth? Healing is still possible. It's never too late to nourish, restore, and rebuild your health, starting with tonight's habits. Remember the wisdom of Dr. Richard Glassock, world-renowned nephrologist, who once said, "The greatest kindness we can give our kidneys is consistency, calm, and care." 3 things fully within our control. You are not powerless. You are not too old. You are not too late. Tonight, choose healing. Tonight, protect your kidneys. Tonight, reclaim your future. And when you wake tomorrow morning, you'll know you are stronger than you were yesterday. Thank you for being here on this journey. If you found value in these strategies, please like, comment, and subscribe, and share this knowledge with others. Together, we can build a healthier, stronger community, one night at a time. Sleep well, heal deeply, and remember, your best health is still ahead of you.